Welcome! I hope I have a little bit of a better time than I did yesterday streaming. Where yesterday it kept going out. Right, so... Welcome. Okay, that works. Right, so what we're going to do today is look for some amulets. So I'm going to run some Tribute of Radiance with some passive ranks. Run this for a wee while, see what we get. I haven't done too much to the build recently. Right, just let's take it. Oh, no, that one. Yeah, this one. So, no easy way. Come this way, this way, this way. I think, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Around the circle. Easy peasy. By far the easiest, finger friendly farming build in Diablo 4. All of this content is dead easy. And we just, okay, let's just take a quick look. Down here, now we'll have to come back again. Okay. Not a major problem if we lose some of the time we're gonna have enough. Time has never really been a factor in here. So we do this, boom, 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 and come back down. Grab a hold of that into the main Grand Spirit Beacon. And we're hitting 4 already. So now we just need to run to the exit. Doesn't always show the exit. Then it can be a bit dicey. Not really with 130. That's 137 seconds. That's over 2 minutes. Boom. Easy peasy. Go on. Right, let's see what... Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 GA items. That's not a bad haul, is it? And the rest I'm not going to pick up. Don't need that one. 3 to dizzy and blow. Okay, that was strength. So we still have conviction. We've got crack in the armor. Fortitude. Not exactly what we're after, but it works. And they say, of course it works. Right, so okay, that's a straight run. You just need to run. Run as fast as we can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Or so they say. This time next week. think I'm going to be in Hangzhou. And then week after that I'm in France. It's a bit chilly in France. Come on, that thing has to explode, then it gives us the spirit stuff. Oh, we should have taken a quick look. Okay, this way, this way. A bit of a ziggy-zaggy thing. Easy though. All the way down here. I suppose we need to take this one. 1 second, 2 seconds, all done. You know, you could go leaping all over the place, you could do a lot of zigzaggy stuff. Me, I just like to run. Less buttons to press. I'm lazy. No carpal tunnel here. Right, so okay, let's just get this character up here. Oh, we're at 4 anyway, so we just need to run. Excuse me. Cold I had the other week, it sort of left me with a wee bit of a cough. And in we go. It's even more seconds left. 150, 2.5 minutes. Come on, just die already. Death dance, death dance. Double death dance. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GAs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 GAs actually. I'm not going to pick up these amulets. Well, I'll pick them up right now just to... So it's cracking the armor. And riposte. Ooh. E. I think I can go one more. So the passive ranks do actually work. So what I'm after is an amulet that's preferably a double GA. That would be ideal. Okay, so this way, then this way. Yeah, that'll do. Bye. My daughter just heading back to school. This way? No. Come to this. And down into the exit portal. Alright, this way, this way. Yeah, okay. Something like this. That will be perfectly okay. Chasing after me. A long way around here. Let's get this. I guess I don't really need the time bandits. But you know, every little bit helps. Yeah, I wonder if I can make my auras bigger. So maybe it encompasses a little bit more. I'll have to take a look at that. I was just thinking that this morning. Can I make my auras bigger? This way. I've got aura potency, but I haven't really noticed an aura size. 154, it's getting bigger. Let's see. Another amulet. Don't really need axes. Okay, leave dungeon. I like to do it this way. Some people do it other ways, but I like to leave dungeon, T teleport back to Serigar. Because I think it's just as quick to teleport back to Serigar as it to run to the blacksmith here. Maybe I'm just talking a whole load of rubbish. Right, so what did we get? Okay, gloves, armor and attack speed. Okay, I think we can keep that. Resource cost reduction is not fantastic. Shield bash might be interesting, but we can move away from either one or the other. Strength, resist all. Not really. Max life, shadow resist. No. No. Helm. No. So the next up is a pair of gloves. 5 to blessed shield. Strength, max life. No. Come on. Vulnerable damage. Okay. Strength, potion. I've got already potion capacities. If I so desire. No. Resist all. It's max life, right? Okay, rings. Max life. For a ring, I want attack speed. So you got cooldown reduction and riposte. That might be interesting. I could keep a hold of that. Famous last words, keep a hold of it. Max resource. Fortitude. If I ever try an Edge Master, maybe that might be okay. Cooldown reduction, crack in the armor, damage. No. 3 to crack in the armor. Life on kill, movement. The other. Discipline. They're almost there. I mean, they're not bad, but they're also not is exactly I want. And maybe I just sort of keep a hold of them, and then I can make a better decision later, which usually means I'll junk the lot of them. Okay, I'll just... I say ranks. I'm not after a 4GA, but what I'd like, attack speed, crit strike chance, a passive, a GA on a passive. You know, I could, okay, so you see, I need to come this way. Yeah, you're really bothering me. And this is what I like. Just try to get through things as quickly as possible. Ooh. I've got a small radiator and it really does a good job. But it's sunny outside today, so this little balcony here really does get the heat. I shouldn't be complaining, better if it's okay, just no need to go all the way that way. Just back down here. So the March of the Goblins is finished. But soon, the tower is going to start. We think. Still being announced, you know, the suggested start time is still there. Okay, it looks like I need to go spend some mobiles. Excuse me. Okay, just need to run to the end. And if we can come across the treasure goblin, even better. But not high on the scale of things I need to do. Find a treasure goblin. Oh, I can't believe yesterday that finishing off the treasure goblins, and I had an absolutely massive amount of stuff, and it disconnected. Helm, gloves, ring, helm, chest, 4GA axe. Wow. Shame nobody uses the damn things. But a 4GA axe. Let's have a look. Strength, max life. That's a good. That is good. You know, and it's a holy and fire damage 70%. But am I going to change Griswold's for an axe? I just can't see it. I'm loath to get rid of that. Right, let's have a look and see what we're doing here. This way, down this side, that would be nice. Come all the way down here, round the corner. Are you gonna chase after me? Come on, that's better. Down and get, oops, wrong way. Helps if I look at what I'm doing. There's loads of time here. There's one. So I hit unit 1 already. let's see. Yeah, let's take the long route, the scenic version. So easy. Yeah, we'll be hitting the 4th upgrade as soon as we finish this little lot. Boom. And there we go. So all we need to do is find the exit. And it's kindly showing us where the exit is. Right here. So we just need to follow the directions. Excuse me. Right, let's see what we get this time. Okay, it looks like it's Andariel. Where is she going to appear? Here. Okay, she's dead in the anguish. And it's dead as well. But then the anguish has to do its death dance. And then Andariel does a death dance. And only after she's finished the death dance does the chest open. Pants, gloves, two-handed, at least one amulet, cax, and okay. Actually, I think I'm going to turn this off. Even now it's still a wee bit hot. Okay, so this way, bit of an S. A little bit down here, a little bit up here. On the corner. Easy here. Boom. Oops, can't go that way. So after this, what I think I'm going to run is some bosses. It's not going to explode unless it catches up. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm at 283. I want to get to 284. Did I forget to? No, it's done. It just didn't realise it. So I'd like to hit 284. If I'm lucky, 285. Well, 285 is possible. What I could do is just run Orivar without the mods. It works. Kaboom. So I started to run the Starless Skies again. Oh, I'm at 4. What? I don't even need to do it. Because I wanted to cap out the attack speed as much as possible, and also get a little bit better crit strike chance. So I'm at, right now we've got attack speed is capped and crit strike when I take my medicine. Okay, I need to take my medicines. So what I really should do is run a Forgotten Wisdom and it takes forever, and take my medicine because I'm missing out on XP. Right, so boots, mace, ring, boots, pants, chest, vex. So the 2 amulets, dizzying blow, iron sharpens iron. Okay, I'll do one more run, then I'll go do the other stuff. I should get something to drink as well. I've got a lot. I mean, you see, this is just what I've got here. I've got another 100 to run if I really wanted to. Right, so boom, boom, this way. But it's all about getting the priorities, and the priority for me wasn't really running here. It was treasure breaches. Come. Oh, which reminds me, I've still got some treasure breaches to run, and this morning I done all my... God, what's that noise outside? There's a lot of construction in the area just recently. They're doing a lot of infrastructure upgrading, pipes and stuff like this, because they're building another housing complex and a sports arena and oh, God knows what. Very close to us, just up the road essentially. So there are a lot of stuff. Oh, let's go this way. And that's why you're hearing a lot of noise. When we moved up into this city, it was quite quiet. It was nice. From living down south in Dongguan, where there was like constant construction, building work. And now, this last sort of 6 months or so, it's become the same here. Right, so I'm at 4, so let's just run to the end. Then we'll run a Forgotten Wisdom. We'll take our medicine. And so before the medicine I was taking was attack speed. But now I'm taking crit. Okay, so we don't have Andariel this time. Oh, is the boss dead yet? Ooh. 2G8, there are quite a lot of 2G8s. Ring, pants, flail. Not what I'm actually after though. Okay. Let's have a look at that little lot. What should I do with the axe though? It's unlikely anybody's wanna have a 4GA axe. It's a good axe. It's like strength, max life, life on kill, vulnerable damage, and the aspect of holy punishment. It's spot on. But I ain't gonna change the Griswolds because of it. Nobody runs a regular sword or whatever. Alright, so damage healing. Helm, no needs helms. Okay. Resist all? No. That's swords and stuff. Cooldown reduction? No, I don't really need attack speed in there. Strength? No. Max life? None of these really take my fancy. Alright, so 1 to dizzying blow, no, 3 to riposte. The rest of it is not so hot though, is it? Movement speed, life on kill, potion capacity, armor. No, I'm just gonna junk the whole lot. Okay, I've forgotten wisdom. I could run a treasure breach. I have more than enough here. $152 still is a run. $155 and 103 ascendants. I don't know when I'm going to have the time to run these things. Anyway, is there anything here I need? I want? No. Right, so Forgotten Wisdom, here we go. And then we will take our medicine. Precision for crit strike chance. Oh, where is it? There it is. Right, so just to take a look, our attack speed is way up at 128 and crit strike chance is 100%. Happy, happy, happy. Oh, that's even better. Right, so let's run this treasure breach. Oh, I can't until I finish the dungeon or come out. Now, because there's no goblins now, this is sort of like a regular treasure breach. It doesn't have double everything inside. So this is a good idea. I only picked this up this morning, so. Right, so this is a kill all. The first gobble. They do like to drop the tribute of harmony. So now the attack speed is good, and our crit strike chance is 100%. Everything, just look, what another 4 tributes of harmony. It does make life just that little bit easier. I've tried various combinations, but I went back towards this one. You know, yesterday there was one that I got an obusite in one little set of goblins with 10k, over 10,000 obusite. I've got enough obusite to last next season. Never mind this one. Oh, need to pick something up. You see, now the goblins are single goblins, not doubles. But there's enough of them. So that was, look, ooh, this must be a gelatinous one, that one. Because that's where they go into smaller and smaller ones. But this has been a decent treasure breach. Exquisite blood. Shield, helm, judicator. Amulet. I'm only picking up GA items because if you actually stopped and picked everything up, you'd be here forever. Wow, there's a lot in here. More than, oh wow, yeah, this is another gelatinous. Cool. Good bunch of, okay, that's where the other is. Happy, happy, happy. It's been a lot. More than I expected. Can you imagine if that was a double? Oof. Alright, so let's go back and pick up the other. I'm toying with the idea of putting on something to give me an arbiter, just to see if I can move around a wee bit quicker. Because I'm at 200% speed already, movement speed. But maybe like something like Falling Star could get me into arbiter form, and because of the Falling Star it might just sort of give me additional mobility. But it kind of goes against what I'm wanting for this build, which is essentially finger free. Right, I think I need to go and get myself some water. Okay. Forgotten wisdom. Right, I'm just gonna grab some water. Back in a minute. There we go. Yes, it's the 0 button. Essentially, yeah, that's exactly what I'm running. FF Auradin, finger free, or finger friendly, depending on what you want to say. But for me, it's finger friendly. So here, that's the actual build I'm running. Right, so we've got Forgotten Wisdom, cool. Honey Water. So Prophet, yes. This is a build that essentially I run only using heraldic artifact. Is the left click, the left button on my mouse. That's it. Oh, we're forgetting to get these. Oh no, don't need any of that. Down here, out the corner, up we go. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Open the door. 5, 6. Chop up sticks. 7, 8. Can't remember what 7, 8 is. Oh, there's the key. And there's the Forgotten Wisdom. Well, I should say the XP well. Yeah, just give me a tick. I'll be finished this in just a moment. But yes, I use Griswolds. If you want some really huge survivability, you can use Doombringer, but it's really unnecessary. But I did use Doombringer when I was going AFK in the Azmodan fights, just to make sure I didn't get crucified. But right now I'm using Griswolds because I've got everything I needed in terms of these upgrades. Right, okay. So I use Era Perdition, and I've made it into the crit strike, and it was the sanctification was an extra GA. I got the shroud on. It's not the best shroud, but you know, it is what it is. Item quality was a sanctification. Dawnfire. This was an upgrade to my old Dawnfire. The sanctification was a GA on strength. Then here I've been playing around with the legs. I've got firm degree on here. Judging an enemy grants you increased armor. But yeah. Here, strength, max life armor, healing, and it's to on guard. And here again I've been playing around with it. Here I've got blocks, give the chance to freeze, because when I'm in the pits or anything like this, some other open contact, freeze is some crowd control stuff, and I've got damage to crowd control. Griswolds, it's a triple GA, and I forgot to add a socket. Then I've got the Indomitable on my amulets. Here I watched a video from Ujido where he was going through all the how many ranks of passives you've got on your amulet, and even if you've got 3 ranks, or it only gives you about 1 level higher when you're going up above pit 100. So I decided to focus on a couple of other things. Here I wanted the attack speed. and Indomitable I've put it on here because of I wanted the toughness. Holy Punishment on here, and again it's attack speed, crit strike damage, and the chance to make enemies vulnerable. And I put in Starless Skies for the attack speed and crit strike. That's the real reason I put that on. And I've still got the Herald of Zakarum, because still it gives me the best increase to my armor so far. So toughness, this is where I am. Yeah, I just recently I did get a 3GA, very the same as this, with a socket, but this is doing me fine, so I sold it. Yeah, this herald is actually quite a good herald. It's not too shabby. I've tried putting a shield on, but it didn't quite work as nicely. So here it's 1-2 basic. You can choose any of them. I never use them. I've got no core skills, but it's on guard is maxed out, as is riposte, and the rest you're seeing is just from the shroud. So fanaticism up into Rite of Vengeance, defiance into Rite of Prayer. But I have been thinking about Rite of Might, but it's doing fine right now. And the Holy Lights maxed out into Holy Lights active instead judges the enemies, which fits in with the judgment. So Valor skills maxed out on Conviction for the attack speed, and the rest are just, well, I've got one in here to get to the Conviction. Nothing in here there from the Shroud. Best defense and Fortitude maxed out. Crack in the armor, there isn't any in Clarity. Righteousness, increase the damage, maxed out. 1 into Pacify into Dizzying Blow. And then I've got Condemn for the Unhindered when I want it. Enhanced and into Gather the Guilty. Condemn is an additional charge and a prize vulnerable. So this is a chance, you know, for me to give vulnerable. Iron sharpens iron, break the line, and heavyweight. All these maxed out. The rest of them is from the armor, from the gear. Then shining armor and giant slayer. I don't have anything into sacred arms because the one-handed and shield I don't need to ignore damage. Then Master Craftwork, and then still right now I have Coat of Arms. I've tried Judgment Day, but Coat of Arms still works better for me. So in the starter board I've got Law, Judgment Damage, and maxed out the, as much as possible, the Strength. Because here every 5 strength purchased, your judgment deals more damage. Then in my castle I've got a lot of bonus, and I've got Challenger in here, which gives you a bonus to all the normal nodes, and maxed out the armor, the strength here. Then into the Relentless board. Right now it's running okay, but in high level pits this is not so good because you're not moving as often as you need to be. I've got Spirit in this board because Spirit is still one of the good ones that you get for crit strike damage and multiplicative and additive. And this board in particular has got a little bit more willpower. Then I've put Exploit into the Beacon board. Exploit for the vulnerable damage. And this board has got a little bit more intel than the rest, but they're not fantastic, any of them. And then the last board I've got Preacher, the Zealot skills, but really it's not for the Zealot skills I've got it. It's actually for the increased damage to with attack speed, and it does scale with attack speed. Macro Boy has got a good video on this about why, but essentially there's 2 buckets to the attack speed, and if you can max out both of them, it's incredible. But I've got about 135-ish in total attack speed, and the damage is pretty damn good. So that's why I use as much attack speed as possible, and I'm using Resplendence here because it gives a bonus to the magic nodes. And then so I've got attack speed, 3 attack speed here, so altogether it gives me attack speed of 24.5. If I had a different glyph in here and the attack speed was less, taking as much as I can. So that's my build so far, and it's working quite nicely. Oh, it's another treasure breach. Cool. So it was a treasure breach, Forgotten Wisdom, and now another treasure breach. Awesome. So let's see what we can do in this one, because the first treasure breach was actually pretty good. Couple of odious, and if I really wanted to, I just do this for some extra vulnerable. Oh, come on. Still can't get through these doors. Oh, that must have been a... Didn't even notice. Oh, bag of obols. I need to spend my obols. So every time I press that, it gives me extra vulnerable. I don't need to take that. But everything's going... Oh, here's 2. Open the door! Good Neath Iron. I spent a lot of Neath Iron just today. I done a whole bunch of sanctification. But before you get to the sanctification, you gotta have everything just the way you need it to be. And that cost me a small fortune. Feeding pick here. Okay, don't forget this. Oh. It would be nice if I could just get through doors without opening them. Should have these automatic doors, like you just walk up and they're... That would be nice. Don't need these artillery things. Although the artillery shrines in the pit are good. Okay, so we need these corpse piles. There's 2 of them. I see that one. They're not doubled now, but there seems to be still quite a few. One of the most annoying things is that always drop bloody harmony. Let's finish this off, making sure there's no more goblins. And of course there was. I'm happy I didn't just get into Astaroth. No shiny bag. Okay, so I think that's about it done. So let's see how long it would... No, there's this little bit here. Make sure there's nothing untoward. Nope, no goblins. Oh, that was pretty neat. Right, so we got legendary spoils, riches of keys, Orivars. offering. Urivar doesn't really offer very much. Not for the Paladin anyway. But Urivar as a boss has got the best. Right, let's see how long it takes. It's got the best XP. So if you want to farm for XP, Urivar is the one. Even if you don't have the Urivar mats, when you kill him, you go E, leave dungeon, reset the dungeon, go in and kill him again. That sort of sequence takes less than a minute. Right, so Astarath, okay, and your buddy in the back. Boom. Simple. Okay, so what did we get? We don't need any hordes. Neath iron, gloves, chest. Don't really need chest armor either. Tribute of Harmony, Caldera's Gate, Sealed, Judicator, Corrupted Eye of Belial. And I think that's all I need to take from here. Yeah. I have done very, very few hordes this season. I never find the need. Just enough to get the seasonal ranks done. And that was it. But that was quite a good, nice little earner, is this it? You got quite a decent haul. And that's too small. Gloves, max life, no, max life. Nothing here that I really want to keep. Life on hit, no. I do like to have them at okay, so everything can be just gone. And was there anything in that little bit? No. But what I do need to do, I can gamble my obols. What do I want to gamble on? I mean, you say that's the Holy Light part. The passive part of it is maxed out, and yeah. See if I could get another pair of boots. Is there anything here? Faith per second, fortified gen, strength, cold. It's a double GA. No. Nothing on the rest of them. Tell you what, let's see if we can get maybe a Griswold's 4 GA will drop for me. That would be nice. Nope. Didn't. I put this into here and we'll take a look at it later. Heraldic strong rooms we are not running. Right. Might as well take some medicine right now and we will have a look at what we got. We can run some Grigor and run some Urivar. When is the next? I have to look at the next world boss. I think it's just missed one. Oh well. Alright, so let's go in here. Round and round we go. Now the reason I run is, well, there's two reasons really. One is to get the wolves, because I have back, and the other is for the relentless. While moving and for 2 seconds after you deal increased damage and cooldown reduction. So there's two reasons. Yep. Easy peasy. Then you pick up while he's getting summoned. It still gives me enough time to wander around for a wee bit. Just like that. Now, have I got... Yeah. So... It's more than enough. To 83. Yeah, Urivar only gives you about 3, just a little under 4 mil per kill. Urivar gives you about an extra 50% on top of that. About the same as your senior ladder bosses. Let's go back to town. Oops. I could run March of the Stalwart, cooldown reduction, no. How long has this got? Oh, 44 minutes, plenty of time. After I finish Grigor, maybe I'll run that Whisper in the Pit. Take them. Round and round we go. I could just let my wolves kill him actually. I'm just standing there doing nothing. Well, okay. Belial is arriving. And departing. Oh, summon. Right, do this kill. Back to town. What was it? Delightful drops. Sundered. bit low. Endurant. Sanctus of Kethamar? No. None of them. Summon. And grab these. And down he goes. See, you could do this a fraction of a second faster, but you lose more time doing other stuff rather than the kill itself. So yeah, you could jump around all over the place and whatever. Why waste the energy? And here we go. Run around. Fall down. And let the wolves do the thing. Oh! Yes! 284. Spot on. Right, I'll have to take a look at where I'm going to put that Paragon point. Okay. Ooh, I should have went back to town. Never mind. Yeah, wolves just took him down. We'll just finish up with Grigor. Then we can run that pit. Bastion of St. Matthias. Sundered Knight. Nobody's running Supplication. How many have I got left? Oh, I don't. Okay, so no need to go back there. We have a point. I think I've got all that I need in here. There was a couple. Oh, there. Yeah. Want to take that vulnerable damage first. Right, so that one is now full. So I'll be now coming into the starter board. There's still quite a number of 1, 2, 3, and there's another one up here. That's so I can get 1, 2, 3, 4. Then either intel or willpower. Intel probably, because it gives me a little extra crit strike chance. So, and then up into here and up into here. So that's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's where the next 8 points are going. No, I don't want to do a 114. See how long it takes. It take about 4 minutes-ish for this. I'm going to use the Unhindered to give me that little extra vulnerable damage. And that's the only one I'm going to use. Don't need to take Belial's Eye. Although sometimes there's no avoiding them. down here. Oops. That is two of them. I just want to have a little bit more kills before I go to the next floor. I will take a look. I got one more here. Might as well just take it. Just head down to the next floor. Yeah, that's got that strangler. Oh, nice. And yeah, could I do a little bit more damage if I hit the active auras? Yeah. True is. But as it is, it'll, you know, I'll get through this in about 4 minutes. Which is not super fantastic, but it's also not super bad. Coming on. Maybe just a little bit. Where's there? Come on. Where's the boss? There we go. Yeah, about 4 minutes. Maybe a little less if I'm lucky. Yeek. Oh, blow away. Yeah, about 4 minutes. Not too shabby. Right, so outmatch. Yeah, just keep on the outmatch. They're all getting up there to 100. 80% failed. And that was a whisper. Collection of greater dungeon keys. Cool. Which reminds me, I do have some good ones. I wonder if we can get a mythic prankster. Gold, equipment. I'll keep the Forgotten Wisdom. Put these away. I think Urivar is the next. Refinement, harmony. Yeah. So let's have a look at Urivar. Okay, right. World boss in 53 minutes. Set my alarm for, let's say, 50 minutes. Now, where was Urivar? He was here. How many Urivars do I have? 184. "15 runs. It's no bad. So 15 runs, and it's about 5.7 mil. So I should get about 85 mil. Which will get me maybe here. Let's see. Run around, get the extra damage. Open. He is the quickest by a long way. Okay, so we've got Belial arriving. And my wolf took care of him. Round and round in circles. Like a teddy bear. He doesn't like being tickled. Oh, right, so I need to go back to town. Can't go back until the chest arrives. But for XP farming, Harold. I was thinking Harold as Zekrom. Urivar is by far the best. Because he's quick. You doing what? 3 or 4 a second? You waste a little time in picking these up, but killing them is very simple. But you got the little bit of a death dance and everything, but the sort of turnaround time is way better than any of the other bosses. And of course you get an abhorrent heart. I mean, could I kill him quicker? What's the point? I ain't gonna get through this any quicker than I am already. You know, I should learn how to sort of put the pointer on the ground and just spin the wheel. Now I could take everything and dump them at the side, but that just gets cluttered. When I don't like clutter. Anything here worth penitence? If that was a 400, that might be okay. See about the only thing that would be okay. Oh, open the box. What we could do, we could maybe run around the fields a little bit in Helltide. Open all the boxes. Kill Duriel a couple of times. Come back and do Asmodan. See, I mean, this is just, look at that, it's up here already. Okay, so I didn't even get close to him. My wolves take care. Nice companions. I think this is going to be a fairly good support build for, you know, I think that another Paladin or maybe a Necro or Druid, somebody that can summon. Oh, we need to go back to town. I think it would be a good build. So I'm thinking about the tower, seeing how I can put something together for the tower. Need to try out a few things first. Cathedral, Frostburn, Pain Gorgers, blah. Open sesame. And back in, grab the rest of it. Down he goes. Ah, Belial must be Auradin. I think it was only one wolf. Oh, in we go. Kaboom. Okay, that's me out. Right, so let's go back to town first. Get rid of this little lot. Then I'm going to show you a way to get a lot of XP. Right, so E, leave dungeon. Then open up, reset dungeon. In again. Now this, when you get the rotation right, takes you about 45 seconds. Obviously not as fast as having the mats itself. Right, you need to wait until it appears, leave dungeon. reset, in. So instead of getting like 3 a minute, you're only getting 1 a minute. But 1 a minute for an hour, if you want to run this for an hour, and you're getting about 5,700 for 5 mil 700,000. That's a lot of XP per hour. It is the best. But obviously having the mats is much, much better. If you want to trade for the mats or buy the mats or whatever. But if you want to do it cheapskate free like me, this is the way. See, you can't leave the dungeon until it appears. So this is the way to get, if you don't have mats for any of the bosses, this Urivar is by far the best for XP per hour. And it's just like that. And there we go. So that just give you an idea of if you've got no mats. I'm running out of mats. I need to go and do some other farming. Right, let's put these away. And of course, don't forget to take your medicine and do an XP, Forgotten Wisdom, and get your XP well. Right, so I need to make sure that's up and running. World boss in 40 minutes. There should be a Hell Tide. Yeah, let's go in the top side. Let's just run around in the Hell Tides for a wee bit. Come in this way. Right, so here we are. So there's the closest, but we need to get some cinders to begin with. I think that was Malinuk. Come on, where's all the monsters? I will start with you then. So as I say, this is the best farming build in D4. That's what you can do. And I've got a non-mythic version up on the Mobalytics. This is using 3 mythics. And we'll take a bit of that. But getting a mythic this season is not such a difficult thing as it has been in recent seasons. Ooh, missed that. If you get a mythic prankster, if you're lucky enough, as I have been. That's 5 mythics right there. So the thing is that I find it more difficult is getting my pet to pick everything up. Doesn't always pick stuff up for me. So here we are, we're just running around. Checking on the monsters. Now, actually, I'm just thinking I could put on Subo. Right, Hellspires are probably one of the best single events that you can do for getting cinders. As long as he can last inside, and you should be able to. And you're getting hundreds of cinders every event. You could go AFK, but if I do AFK, my wolves go away because I'm running back to summon them. But even so, even though there's no wolves there, I just prefer the wolves being there. You're more than enough to kill everything in sight, everything that comes within the auras. But even if it comes, I'm not sure how far the auras come, because if you look on the left hand of the screen there, they get killed quite a long way away. Well outside the sort of boundary of the Hellspire. Right here's having a fun time. Okay, I've got 0. There we go, that's it done. And we've got a goodly number of cinders now. That didn't, there's the big box. We'll go open the big box. There it is. Two GA pants. Some moving steel. Right, next. Where? Oh, way back here. I'm sure I looked there before and there wasn't one. Never mind. Not in any great hurry, there's still 40 minutes. I don't like the ravenous soul spires. Not so much. Yeah, this wasn't there before. But seeing as it's there now, we'll pick it up. Oh, we only have 49. Heavens. Why have I not been picking up cinders? Have I been running too fast again? 75, we got the 75, and hoping it's only 75. 125. Okay, so we need to run around for a wee bit longer. This will do nicely. Right, get snug with this. See how far away we can kill these things. Yeah, it's the. You can see that outside the circle here. Not quite. Maybe another third of the way outside the circle, roughly. So that's the encompassing aura size. So yeah, right now I'm 8 out. No hands. Not obviously, I'm not away from the computer. I'm just away from the keyboard. Could go and get another drink of water. There we go. Nicely done. Some veiled crystals in there and cow shield. Right, let's go and open the box. Amulet. I'll take the amulet. Pardon me. Right, where's the next? Up yonder. Kill and pick up. Oh, some fear. Good, that means I can run more bosses. Come on. There we go. Now how easy is this? If there is an easier build, somebody let me know. It's a little heavy on the mythics. This is true, it's got 3 mythics. But mythics this season is relatively easy to come by. And the sanctifications on them are nothing to write home about. Alright, where's the next? Up here, and I can do a Belial when I'm here. Up and around. Bye bye. Okay. Oh no! What's he gonna do next? Smash, smash, smash. I thought I just... Maybe that's a different one. He just wanted to come up and say hello. Oh, I've got this threat meter going down, haven't I? Steel, I don't want the ports. It means nothing to me this season. Come on, up you get. There we go. Alright, let's see. Oh. I've got 28 of them. Why can't I? Oh, it's. There must be another 2 already up there. Right, let's just park myself in here. So this is pretty much screen wide. If I'm looking at where the big maggots are coming in, and they're pretty much screen wide. Really like this. So none of my gear has got any fantastic sanctifications. It doesn't have a grandfather or anything like this. It doesn't have a starless sky. It doesn't have anything of real note. That was a GA. That was item quality. That was a GA. That's an item quality. All stats, which is okay. That was a GA. Strength. I think that was a GA. And item quality. And this was also, I think, a GA. So none of them has been this fantastic mythic sanctification, but it still works perfectly okay. And I mean, say I've got condemn on the board, but I don't really need condemn. Condemn's in there as much for the unhindered and the ability to give it vulnerable, which is nice in the pit, but for other quality, other things like this, not really necessary. Let's do a couple more, and then go pick up all the rest of the treasure chests. See, I changed the way my last Paragon board. I put Resplendence in here because of the magic, to give everything to the magic nodes, which gives me a little bit more attack speed. Before I had in, I think I had Canny, and then I tried Control, because Control gives me increased damage to crowd controlled, and this fitted in quite nicely with one of the things that gives me freeze. It was Northern Guard. Blocks have a chance to freeze an attacker, and it worked. It worked quite nicely, but I think this is just that little bit better. Last one. So I'm trying to get everything working together, and I still have got Coat of Arms because I feel it's better than Judgment Day. We do some judging because of the Right of Judgment. Holy Light's active instead, judges enemies. I don't use it, but if I did use it, then it'd be okay. And the Condemn because it gives us vulnerable. And I am thinking about doing this. Then it's about gaining resolve. But I'm not sure I actually gain that much resolve. Right, so that's that one done. And I think that's good enough. We've got 500. So we need to, right, we got one here. Let's go get the far away first. So you see this? Crit strike damage is increased. I'm just seeing if I've got stacks of resolve coming. Because there's no point in doing extra damage if I don't actually get any stacks of resolve. A ring, living steel. Okay, let's come back and do this one. How did I miss that? Yeah, I can't see that I'm actually running any stacks of resolve. Because it would be good if I did gain some stacks of resolve. But I don't have anything that would suggest that I do. $75. Right, where was this thing? Way down here. Yeah, might as well. Won't take me long, and I can kill stuff on the way. Which gives me both XP and cinders. Which reminds me I need to run another Forgotten Wisdom. Because I'm out. So I'm missing 15% extra XP because I'm not running an XP well. Boom, 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 boom. Is this? No. Okay. Right. And we've got 15 minutes to the world boss. Right, let's just get these. So that gives me extra crit strike damage. And this gives me extra attack speed. And as an elixir, I run crit strike. Because I want that crit strike to be as close to 100% as possible. Oh, come on, where's the XP well? See, I don't really need to run Condemn, but if I did, It just, I don't like the animation. Gives me that extra vulnerable damage. And he goes at them with arms wide open. Ah, finally. And of course it was the last thing I actually did. Right, so now we can go back into the Hell Tides. We'll go into the... We've done the first half of the Hell Tide. We'll go into the other side of the Hell Tides now. Pick up all the boxes. Go this way. Just to get out of town. Right, so there's a couple. Let's go get the furthest away first. And yeah, I run because I just kill everything. Which means I get more XP. And cinders. Just the way I like to do things. Other people get on their horse or whatever to run from A to B, but generally I walk or run. Living steel. Ooh, what's this? Oh, angel flag. I can get this one. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even touch it. Damn it. Some living steel. Are you dead? Yeah, you're dead. Right, so where is... We can come up and get this one, I think. It's probably the best route. Kill the maggots. Yeah, they're killed. See what you're up to. Ready, gimme. What are you doing? Oh, stop burrowing, get up. All these doomsayers. Another one. Just get up. Right, so up. Farming is easy. We don't want to deal. Not right now, anyway. Maybe we'll come back and do him. Open this box. Some more living steel. And this one, 75. 191 left. Grab the boots. Well, I'm gonna go and while he does this, I'm gonna grab some water. Right then, have I died yet? No, not yet. Right, so let's go grab. Let's see where the next one is. I think that would be here. Okay, we don't need a health. There's 2 health spires there. Wow, what on earth? That was a treasure goblin. I don't know which kind though. Heavens almighty. I'm not sure, I didn't really see which kind it was. Look at this guy. Wow. Money? I think my, yeah, this is running down. Okay, so I've got another divine favor to pick up. Wow. Yeah, I definitely don't need to run these. That's a lot of loot lying on the ground. Right, let's go. Yeah, we just run through these things. Oh, there's a silent chest there as well. Nicely done. 2GA maze. I really just don't need any. Okay, let's go get the one that's furthest away, then come back again for the mystery box. The big box. We've been lucky. I've been lucky. Oh no, wrong way, wrong way. I don't know what that treasure goblin was, but heavens, it dropped a ton of stuff. So even though the March of the Goblins is actually finished, there is still the regular stuff kicking about. Okay, that was a treasure goblin here somewhere. There we go. I've still got a lot left. And steel. I don't need the compasses. Okay, one last one to get. Up we go. Pum, pum, pum. And I guess I need to go and see what I can pick up out of Adriel. And there it is. So, with me sort of wandering for some water, that's all the. It's all of them done. We got the first half and the second half. Oh no, there's one left. I thought I got them all. We'll have them all soon. Over we go. Up we go. So we got 150 just in case it's the one of the bigger boxes. Pretty sure we got all these before. But the new boxes do appear. Oh, open. Some more living steel. Okay, we'll get that bunch. And essentially that's us done. Let's just wander through to the first one again. See if another box has arrived. World boss is here. 3 minutes. Nah, there's no other major. Okay, where's the world boss? Where did he go? Ah, there it is. Bear, tiger, I could run from here. What I'll do, I'll get to the boss, then head back into town. See, they're all just keeling over. Ooh, let's get that thing. Right, so now we're here and we've still got 2 minutes. So I'm going to go back to town, empty up my inventory. That took a little bit longer than I expected. Shield, max life, life and kill, armor. No. Give it a pass. Put this away. Consumables, that's the mats I picked up, and I don't need this one, but I do need to take my medicine. I was having so much fun. Right, back to the boss we go. Begins in 26. Good. Now for pure survivability, and you want to go AFK in bosses like this, or Azmodan down south, you change this to Doombringer and you just won't die. You're pretty much immortal because it gives you so much toughness because of the max life. But even so, this is still pretty good. Ooh, how much Azmodan mats do I have? Only 3, I can't open the box. Damn it. Pardon me. So after this we'll go down, grab some Azmodan. Get some boss mats from Azmodan. Get some... I'm just thinking... Also get some Nightmare Dungeon sigils, keys, even. What's the other one? Holy Punishment. Bully and fire damage are increased by 70%, and I got Indomitable up here, which gives me more armor, which really fits in nicely to the castle node, which I'm up at 2,390 at the moment. Oh, he's dead. Okay, there's a fair bit of sigils here. Nightmare dungeons. And I can open. I thought I had to have more. But no. Right, back to town we go. Chaos. Tribute of Ascendances we don't need, so we'll just sell. Because I don't like just dropping them. No. No. Right, there was some lethal shrine. Gold. Oh, we'll keep a hold of the Forgotten Wisdom. And 2 more. I really need to keep. I need to run these in rotation. I've got 105 of the damn things. I've got another pure. Wow. So I've got a purified Horn of Duriel, a purified Tongue of Osmodan, and yet I've already done this secret portal one time. And you can't get rid of them. You can't, like, drop them. They're there. I don't know if I can do it twice. Right, let's go do some Osmodan. Come on, down you go. Okay, nobody's summoned him. Alright, so let's see. Let's try the Belial. Takes a wee bit of time to summon, doesn't it? Let's just park ourselves right next to it. I wonder. See, when you get this sort of orange stuff here, orange, purple, it means that you're vulnerable. See, you lose it all and you're dead. Vulnerable. But that's a sort of visual sign that you're vulnerable. So we'll do one kill here, and then I'm going to put on Doombringer, just to show you what happens when you've got, because you can see I'm losing quite a bit. So I'll have to be just a little careful. Oops. Am I the only one that's no? There's a one more person fighting. Ooh. I'll heal. I think there's only one other person fighting, or maybe two. But we're taking them down slowly but surely, I think is the words I would say. I'm pretty sure I could do them solo. It would just take time, because it does so much help. Oh, come on. Yeah, he's almost done. Come on. Come on. You know you need to keel over. There you go. Done, done, and done. Right, so you take Belial. Fair bit of stuff. Right, so I'm going to go back to town and put on Doombringer. Might as well get rid of whatever this was. Sunbrands, no. Supplication, I've got better. Temerity. Okay. Right, so just do the same again. Just to show you what the difference is that Doombringer makes to survivability. Right, so we'll stand here again. Now, take a look at that. We've now got 21,000 life. So our toughness is way up to 766,000. So I'm just going to stand here. Now remember the last time I just stood here, that was a bit poisonous. See what happens this time. Now I don't have as much damage to be done, but my survivability is way better. It barely registers on the line. Just he keeps kicking me away. Even though I'm vulnerable, because you got 12% damage reduction. I've got 61% max life. Percent, that is. And this one's got a little bit more attack speed, and it's got lucky hit to heal. But it's barely moving. And that's the difference with Doombringer. Now can I run the 99 in 4 minutes with Doombringer? Maybe no, maybe it's going to be 5. Voila! Barely touched. Right, okay, so let's open Belial again. And just go stand in the middle, because we know our aura is pretty big. So to run Azmodan like this, for me it just makes a lot of sense to run Doombringer rather than Griswold's Opus, because I can literally just not think about it too much and just run. Ooh, that's a thing. I think. Oh no, I've still got 36% on my iPad, so that's okay. $284. I'm about halfway through 284 to 285. You get about. You don't quite get 10 mil. We can check. I think it's about 7. No, I have my XP well, and then I've got incense, and so I've got crit strike chance on here. And then I've got strength, armor, and all resistant armor. Which now, my castle node is 2,400. You got the relentless board. They're all at the maximum. Vulnerable on. And as I'm running around, what I'm doing here is having that extra damage because I'm running on the relentless board, but also I'm summoning wolves. And the wolves do damage, a considerable amount of damage actually, because of it's an aura, because of my auras. And that's him done. The corrupted tongue, we'll take that. And we'll do Belial again. Oh, need to go back to town. So if you really want to feel tanky, put on a Doombringer. Right, Sermon. Nothing there that takes my fancy. Amulets. Back into Asmodan. And park myself here again. And while I'm doing that, I can check the trade site. I'm having much better luck staying up online this time as I did yesterday. Yesterday was terrible. Wow, people are selling Mythic Pranksters, 8 bill a slot. Lots of Mythic Pranksters. Looks as though the cheapest is about 6 bill. Mostly are about 8 bill. Tributes of Ascendance. Are we there yet? And that's the, so you can literally do other things when you're running a Doombringer. I wouldn't be so confident in running any other mythic, any other sword like the Griswolds. I run Griswolds when I want to do more damage. But if I just want to be a little tanky, I'll run Doombringer. You see here, it's barely touching. Three of us here. One. That's right here, and that's a Subo. Must be one other person here at least. Yeah, there's a. Drunken Paladin. That's what I called my build. My first build was a Drunken Paladin, because he was hammered. He's Scottish for being drunk is being hammered. Let's Belial. Okay. Let's go back to town. Nothing here of note. Cooldown reduction. Life on kill. No. Open the box. See if we get a magnificent amulet. But I doubt it. Yeah. So, still Pandario and Durio. I got these to open. I think my latency is getting a little bit high. Ah, yeah, now it's up to 200. So it's doubled. Makes a difference. Somebody doing not a lot. Sorg keeping out the fight, fighting from a distance. You know, I'm thinking for running Hell Tides. Maybe Subo is better because it shows you what everything is. Maybe next time I'll give it a try. Ooh! Excuse me. Now you see, I don't really want to be not helping, not assisting. Because if everybody just stood there and done nothing, then this fight would take a hell of a lot longer. Right, so what did I say I had? Andario and Durio. Andario? Did a 4G or something just drop here? Ooh, lots and lots of nightmare dungeons here. I have to be careful in looking at these. There was a 4GA pants right there. Wow. Yeah, still more. Okay, so I need to drop some things. Right, I don't need them, I don't need that, I don't need that. Don't need these either. I go across here and drop these and see if I've got enough space. I may or may not. Yes. Just enough space. Right. Back to town we go. See if any of them were the mythic prankster. Right. Let's see what we got then. Last wave. Not so far. No. And I'm not going to take the hidden armory as well. Put these away. I can always just park ourselves here. Now what was this I got? I thought oh, life on kill, faith, resist all, and cold resist. It's not brilliant, but you know, take the cold resist and put something else on instead of it, and then if you sanctify it with maybe I don't know what would be good. Grandfather. So we'll keep a hold of it, obviously. Nothing else really here worth keeping. We'll go back, quickly dump that stuff that I don't want, and then back in again. Level 17 is on. Put that in. Get right back into the fight, just in case it went a little quicker. And we're all okay still. He's got plenty of time. Okay, just run around. Let my wolves and Rahir do some damage. Yeah, okay, so that's vulnerable. But I can see that... Oh, I got some resolve, okay. Damage increased from resolve. That's what I've been looking at. Ah, okay, now I'm getting some resolve. It's not happening as frequently as I would want, but it is happening. Yeah, that's him done. But I still think that oh, no. No more Belial. Take the tongue. Is that the last? No, we've got one more on Dariel. Ah, he's still... Well, we're getting there. We're over halfway now. Is there anything decent? Red salmon, red salmon. No. No, nothing here that I would want to keep. Forgotten wisdom. Okay. 7 minutes. So I do gain that little bit of damage every now and then. But it's not consistent. Our attack speed is consistent. We are gaining resolve, but it's sort of going as quickly as it's coming. Because this is just against a single target. I'm wondering if this might be better in somewhere like the pits. Yeah, he's almost done. Oh, there you go. Corrupted tongue. And take... I think this is the last one of this one. Oh, lots and lots of nightmare dungeons again. Mythic Prankster, please. And I have to get rid of my oboes. Right, so let's see. Drop, 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 drop. Then it's different place. Oh no. Drop, drop, drop. Gold reserve. So I'll pick these up later. Let's get the rest of these. Okay, it looks as though I've got everything there. Pick these up first. Right, back to town we go. Back to town we go. Check and see if we got a mythic prankster. Is there anything here worth keeping? 54 dizzying blow. No. Oh, okay, I might think about it. 3.4, 3.7, 3.8. Nothing else. Oh, I'm full up there. Right, so. Right, let's take a look at this little bunch. Gold, artillery, equipment. Oh, we'll keep the treasure breach. Forgotten wisdom. All junk keys. And what I'm going to do is sell this, this, and this. Forgotten wisdom, treasure reach. Put the treasure breach. Oh, they don't go in there, they go in here. I think I need to spend a whole day just running Tribute of Ascendance and Tributes of Radiance. And do nothing else. Right, so we've got some boss mats again. Good. We finish off doing a couple more, and then we can run around the bosses. So which ones do we have? Duriel. We got two of Duriel, because it takes 5 to open the boxes. And then I think we're gonna just run Uribar, because I want to try and get to 85. So we got 1, 2, not so many here. Oh, we can run some of the major bosses. They also give some good XP. And you never know. There might be a absolutely drop dead gorgeous mythic drop. There we go. Right, up we go, up we go, up we go. Tutorial. Side. I'm running on right now. Last run. And then I think we'll run some Urivar. Then we can run some, not Belial, because Belial doesn't give us any XP. But we can run Harbinger, Andariel and Duriel. And we can swap some Stygian stones so we can have an extra few bosses. Sounds like a plan. Come on, last one. Toughness up to 800. And you see the resolve stacks out there. So that's fairly consistent. So that's a lot. That's a huge percentage of damage. It's like, wow. Oh, there's a heart. Right, so last one. Back to town. Get rid of the stuff that I don't need and get ready to run some bosses. Anything here worthwhile? Azarath, Butcher, Exwall. Life on kill. Na 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 na. I could work with that. Better GA on the armor. Okay. Don't have anything to repair. I'll put these into here. San, 2 Om, Tam and Nagu. Right, so let's do these Stygian stones. Stygian conversion. Okay, so that's a goodly number of Duriel. Because I think Duriel is one of the faster senior bosses. Tell you what, I want to try this out here first. I've got it into Rite of Might. I'll keep the... Oh, I should have went just 89. Okay, never mind. So we did this in about 4 minutes before. But because I don't quite have as much... We'll take the Belials, we might as well when we're here. I'm figuring that this is going to take maybe 5 minutes. So watching to see what actually happens here. So I've got the attack speed happening, which is here. I do have some resolve stacks coming up. But is it making a huge difference? They're dead. These small trash mobs go down quite nicely. But I can't see I'm really gaining that much. Although I am using a Doombringer, which is not really the sword I use here. Magnum Opus. Griswold's Opus is probably better. not too bad considering it's finger friendly build. I'm only pressing the condemn, and that's as much to get the unhindered. It does give me a little bit of vulnerable damage as well, because it makes them vulnerable. It doesn't give the damage itself, it makes vulnerable. I'm just hoping I don't run out of monsters. But this is definitely slower. Because I was almost finished with the Magnus Opus. I will say Magnus Opus. Griswold's Opus. So using the Doombringer is much less damage. Oh, I think that just went joosh. I don't think this is the right time. It does that sometimes, I don't know really why. It kind of thinks that there's no more monsters left. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, much slower. I should have done this with the Griswolds. Come on. Yeah, well, got there in the end. Oh, I need to spend the obols. 94, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go spend the obols. Right, before I need to do that, I just need to put on my knife. Right, so let's have a little focus. I'll move away back onto my Griswolds. And it was here. It was a good experiment, but did what I should have done. Right, so first of all, let's do some Urivar. And I saw the world boss in 47 minutes. Set it for 45. Give me a couple of minutes to get across there. So we've got a little... How many runs do we have? 9, 8. And that was the first one finished. This is just raw power. That Belial must be coming. How much do I kill for Belial? 320. About 3. Not as many as Urivar himself. Nothing. Open. This is the best XP per hour. Yeah, Belial's arriving again. Go get him. Didn't do anything. And he's still dead. Oh. Okay. We need to go back to town. So after this, I think we'll run some Belial. Sorry, Duriel. Okay, so that's all that done. Now, if you really wanted to continue without any mats, E, to get out the dungeon. Why is my screen gone blank? Well, that wasn't very nice. That's very strange. Let's just exit. It didn't like me doing that, did it? Playing now. Well, that was weird. Come on. Now I have to run Forgotten Wisdom again. Well, anyway, I was going to say, then you reset the dungeon. You go back in again, and you can kill them all over again for the XP. Now I don't have my XP bonuses on, but this is just to show you. So we're at 3,565. And there you get the XP. But it is much better XP per hour having the mats. But just in case you don't have the mats, you can still do this. Make sure there's nothing here, right? Pardon me. So let's hunt for this XP well. That's defaced shrine. Give us a little bit extra movement. Oh, there's the shrine anyway. Oh, good, good. Ah, there's no goblins come up this time. Oh well. Still better than nothing. Where's this XP well? There it is. And that's all we need. Just go around in circles. Right, so then we can go to Duriel. Really is good that you can teleport from your location to the boss. Quality of life that's better. Yeah, the quality of life is much better doing it this way. Much easier. Right, so then we come down here. And just running around to get the Relentless and to keep our wolves. Now you'll see that Duriel puts some boulders, then breathes, then he becomes available to kill. And it's as simple as that. And he takes a bit of time, so you can pick up and come to the bottom again, do the same. Breathes, comes available, and boom, boom, boom. Down he goes. Open the box. Summon. Come back, pick up. Corrupted Horn of Duriels. There's 3 of them there. I think you get 3 every time. But the maximum you can hold, I think, is 21. Boulders. Breathe. Then he comes available and kill him. Rinse and repeat. There must be Andariel coming. Sorry, Belial coming. There we go. Okay, let's... Oh, you summoned anyway. Oops. Okay, let's get down here. Boulders, breathe, comes available, and then down he goes. But before I open the box, I'm going to go back to town. But you have to wait until the box opens, it appears, before you can actually teleport. Is there anything worthwhile here? Nah. But, you know, the Griswolds do drop, so, and there's a Morning Star drops as well. So hopefully I can get an upgrade. Which would be nice. Down to the bottom again. Run around, get the wolves, get the relentless. Boulders. Breathe. And down he goes. Obviously, could you kill a little quicker? Yeah. Another 0.1 second quicker. Oh, okay, Belial again. Let my wolves deal with him. Summon. Back down to the bottom. So we got 21 Duriels now. I don't think there's any more I can drop. See? Go. See, no more of them drop. Because you can only hold 21 at a time. Boulders, breathe, available, done. This is why I call this the best and easiest farming build in Diablo 4. Okay, I need to go back to town. And we'll do that after this kill. Boulders, breathe. But you see, the whole summoning death and resummoning takes a lot longer than Urivar. By about 20 seconds. Supplication? Nah. Down and around we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 seconds. Then the death dance, to get the box up and running, it takes longer. Oh, I forgot to do all. Oh. And then in. Could I do the same without any mythics? Probably. Might just be a little bit longer fight. But right now I don't want to. Because I want the XP. Boulders, breathe. Dead. I have my iPad set up here so I can make sure the feed is still okay. Plus, not so many GAs arriving. Excuse me. So we'll go back to town after this one. Breathe. Yeah. Before we open the box. But we have to wait till the box appears. Then we can go back to town. 5 o'clock. I think it's almost time for me to call it a day. Morning Star 126, no. Argent Veil 48, no. Because I need to prepare for dinner. Okay, so Belial must be arriving. One wolf wasn't just quite enough. I was too far away. Easy peasy. It'd be nice to see a 4GA sitting there. We can always wish. wonder how many I've got left. That might have been me out. Warrant, betrayers. Oh, I've still got 32 of them left. Okay, go back to town after this one. I mean, the 32 is 10 runs. That allowed me to go back to town as it was arriving. Good. Godslayer, Soulbrand, Griswolds. Only a 1.3 though. Argent. That's a 60. Okay, I'll keep a hold of that and see if I can... Anybody wants it? No. That's my problem. I do have a space, but I've got too many other things. I guess I need to go through them carefully and then just get rid of the stuff that I know I definitely won't use. But the problem is I say to myself, oh, I'll see what this does, I'll see what this does. And then I never do anything with it. Because this does everything I needed to do right now. I don't need to clear high pits. Because I don't need to, because bosses gives me the best XP per hour. And if I want to get to, oh, I should have picked these up. And if I want to get to 300, it's, you know, being efficient, it's XP per hour. And so that means it's running bosses. Even though I did enjoy running pits, but it's not going to get into 300 anytime soon. That is by doing this. Now it's true, I might get an upgrade. I could have a mythic drop. I could have a better mythic drop than I've got. Or I have a same mythic that I've got, but when I come to the sanctification it gives me an upgrade. But there's been no mythics here so far. Actually, none in any of the bosses that I've run. Oh, you got me. Right, back to town. Battlefield. Haven't really been dropping too many GAs here. I'm pretty sure they dropped more GAs at the beginning of the season than they did now. 2 GA helm that I don't need. Because most people are running either Air of Perdition or Harlequin. There's no real call for anything else. Like I said, the Shroud of False Death has been a mainstay, well, for a long time. There is just no other to beat it. Very difficult. Come on. We'll get there. Before I go for my dinner, we're gonna get to 85. Breathe. Come on. And down he goes. But I'm only about halfway in the amount of XP that I need to get to 300. I think it's 84 is about the halfway mark. It's sort of 83, 84, 85, that 86, this sort of area. I can't remember exactly. Okay, back to town we go. Then just there we go. Crown of Lucian. Nothing else matters. Okay. Oh, yes, I can't. I thought I just finished. So I've got 35 runs, maybe? Ooh, that was too far up there. Maybe 5 runs of Duriel? And I just run out of mats. Yes. Okay, so we can go run on Dario. "16 minutes before the boss, the world boss," but I think I'm gonna be offline before the world boss comes. We get the same or similar XP at Andariel as we do with Duriel and with the Harbinger. If it wasn't for the death dance, this would be quick. But she takes like forever. So we go around. Did I forget to summon? So he goes boom, Then you can go and kill. And so we get the Claw of Andariel until we get 21. Boom. And she comes to you. Sometimes she doesn't know when she's dead. So this next run, I will hit 285. Yeah. But we do need to go back to town. 285. Done. Gate of the Red Dawn. No. Flickers. Nothing else. Right, so let's see. We've got all the intel here. So we maxed out on the vulnerable damage. I don't need that max faith. Just check these. All the magic nodes. Willpower, just one here for willpower. Maybe no. Willpower, we've got all the willpower in this board already. Not all the normal nodes. We've got all the physical strength. I could go up a couple, but I think that I'm going to take these strength first. Judgment damage. So we got 1, 2, 3 intel, 4 intel, 5. That's the next one. Right, so thank you very much for watching. I'm going to call it an evening here. I need to go and do a few things to prepare for dinner tonight. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all the likes, all the subs. Thank you very much. But for now, it is time to go. Bye for now.